Love and attraction are often spoken about in big, dramatic ways. But the truth is, most of the time, feelings reveal themselves in silence. A man who secretly likes you may not always say it out loud, and he might not even realize how much his actions are giving away. Instead of grand confessions or bold declarations, it's the little things he does, the subtle, quiet gestures, that show his heart is leaning toward you. These actions often go unnoticed, yet they are the clearest signals of genuine interest. For many men, expressing emotions directly is not easy. They may fear rejection, worry about moving too fast, or simply feel shy about putting their feelings into words. Instead, they allow their behavior to do the talking. He might look for excuses to be near you, laugh more freely when you're around, or go out of his way to remember tiny details about your life. None of these gestures may seem like a big deal on their own, but together, they form a pattern, a silent confession that speaks louder than words ever could. The beauty of these subtle signs is that they often feel natural. A man who likes you doesn't sit down and plan how to act. His affection simply shows itself in the way he treats you. You'll see it in the way he listens carefully to your stories, how he notices small changes in your appearance, and how he finds time for you even on his busiest days. He may give you quiet compliments, protect you in ways that seem casual, or even show hints of jealousy when someone else catches your attention. All of these actions stem from the same place, his genuine desire to connect with you. Understanding these signs is like learning a secret language. While he may not say "I like you" directly, his behavior reveals it again and again. Every lingering glance, every small effort, and every nervous smile is a piece of the puzzle. The challenge is to notice these moments and recognize them for what they are, not random acts, but consistent expressions of affection. In this guide, we will explore 15 subtle ways a man secretly shows he likes you. Each point highlights a different aspect of how men communicate attraction without words, from the way they engage in conversations to the quiet ways they offer support. As you read through them, you may start to recognize these behaviors in someone close to you, and realize that his silence has been speaking all along. Love doesn't always arrive with big statements or dramatic gestures. Sometimes, it hides in the quiet details, waiting for you to notice. And once you do, you'll see that his subtle ways of showing affection are not only genuine but also deeply meaningful. 1. He remembers small details about you. When a man secretly likes you, one of the most subtle yet powerful ways he reveals his feelings is by remembering the small details about you. It may not always be the big things, like your birthday or your favorite color, but rather the tiny details you might not even expect him to notice. He pays attention to what you say in conversations, even if it's something casual, and stores it in his mind. For example, if you once mentioned that you like a specific coffee flavor, he may surprise you by bringing it the next time. If you casually talk about a movie you've been wanting to see, he might suggest watching it together. These little gestures show that he listens carefully and values every word you say. This behavior is different from ordinary politeness. Most people might forget casual remarks, but when he likes you, he makes a conscious or even unconscious effort to hold on to the details that matter to you. It's his way of showing that your presence leaves an impression on him. Remembering details is also a way of creating connection. It allows him to bring up topics that are meaningful to you, so conversations flow more naturally and you feel seen and understood. Men are not always vocal about their feelings, so instead of saying directly how much he likes you, he lets his attention to detail do the talking. It reflects genuine interest, care, and emotional investment. When a man recalls the small things, it's his way of silently telling you that you're special to him. It shows that you stand out in his world and that he truly wants to be close to you. 2. He finds excuses to be near you. When a man secretly likes you, one of the clearest subtle signs is that he finds excuses to be near you. He may not openly admit his feelings, but his actions reveal his desire to spend time around you. You might notice that he suddenly shows up in places where you are, even if he doesn't have a strong reason to be there. If you're at work or in a social gathering, he might position himself close to you, join conversations you're part of, or simply sit where he can see and interact with you easily. These are not just coincidences. These are small but meaningful ways he tries to be in your space. Often, he will look for natural reasons to be around without making it obvious. For example, he might ask for help with something he could easily do himself, just so he can have a moment with you. He may offer to accompany you on small errands or show interest in activities you enjoy. Even if it's just walking you to your car, helping you carry something, or joining you for coffee, his subtle efforts reflect his attraction. This kind of behavior also shows that he feels comfortable and happy in your presence. Being close to you makes him feel more connected, and he uses every chance to strengthen that bond. Instead of declaring his emotions, he allows his actions to communicate them. It's his way of saying, "I like being around you," without directly putting it into words. When a man consistently looks for excuses to be near you, it's not random, it's intentional. It reveals that he values your company and wants to create more opportunities to interact, hoping you'll notice his interest and respond to it. 3. His eyes linger longer than usual. When a man secretly likes you, his eyes often reveal what he may try to hide with words. One of the most telling signs is that his gaze lingers on you longer than usual. Eye contact is powerful, and when a man is drawn to you, he finds it difficult to look away quickly. You may notice that his eyes stay on you during conversations, sometimes even when you're not speaking. It feels different from normal politeness. There is a warmth and depth in the way he looks, as though he's trying to read your emotions and silently communicate his own. These lingering looks often happen unconsciously. He might not even realize how long he's been watching you, but it happens because he's genuinely captivated. Whether you're talking, laughing, or even just sitting quietly, his attention naturally drifts toward you. Sometimes, he may quickly look away when you catch him staring, a sign that he's trying to hide his feelings while still being unable to resist looking. This subtle act also shows emotional connection. Through eye contact, he's not only admiring you but also seeking a deeper bond. He wants to feel closer to you without saying anything out loud. Eyes have a way of expressing what words cannot, and his gaze may carry admiration, affection, or even longing. It's his silent way of letting you know that you stand out to him in a way no one else does. When a man's eyes linger on you, it's more than casual attraction. It's a reflection of genuine interest. He is drawn to you, curious about you, and silently hoping you notice his attention. While he may never say it directly, his eyes will always give him away. 4. He mirrors your body language. When a man secretly likes you, one of the subtle signs he shows is through mirroring your body language. This happens when he unconsciously copies the way you sit, stand, or move during a conversation. For example, if you cross your arms, he might do the same shortly after. If you lean forward while talking, he may also lean closer. These small imitations are not intentional, but come naturally because he feels a connection with you. It's his subconscious way of syncing with your energy and creating harmony between you both. Mirroring is a psychological behavior that often happens when someone feels comfortable and engaged. When a man does this around you, it's a reflection that he is deeply focused on you and wants to build rapport. He may not realize he's doing it, but his body is aligning with yours to show that he is on the same wavelength. This kind of silent communication is powerful because it makes interactions feel smoother and more natural. You might feel like conversations with him flow effortlessly, and part of the reason is his subtle mirroring of your actions. This behavior also shows respect and attentiveness. By matching your body language, he is signaling that he values your presence and wants you to feel understood. It's not about copying for the sake of it, but about unconsciously building a deeper bond. Even in group settings, you may notice that he mirrors you more than others, which is a strong indicator of his personal interest in you. When a man mirrors your body language, it's not just coincidence. It's a sign that he is emotionally invested and wants to create closeness without saying a word. His actions reveal what his words may hide, that he feels connected and drawn to you. 5. He laughs at even your simplest jokes. When a man secretly likes you, one of the easiest ways to notice is how he reacts to your sense of humor. Even if you make a simple or light joke, he laughs more than others, sometimes even when the joke isn't particularly funny. This happens because he enjoys your presence and naturally finds joy in the things you say. His laughter is not just about the joke itself. It's about showing you that he appreciates you, values your energy, and wants you to feel comfortable around him. Often, this kind of laughter is genuine, though it may be a little exaggerated at times. He isn't trying to mock you, but rather to encourage you, letting you know that what you say matters to him. It's his way of building a positive and light-hearted atmosphere between you. When someone laughs with you, it creates a sense of closeness, and he uses this opportunity to connect with you on a deeper level. This reaction also shows that he's paying full attention. While others might not notice your playful remarks, he picks up on them and responds warmly. It's a sign that he's tuned into you, even in the smallest moments. Laughter is also a natural way to ease nervousness, so he might laugh more often because he feels both excited and slightly anxious when he's around you. At its core, his frequent laughter reflects attraction and admiration. It shows that he finds joy in your personality and genuinely likes being around you. By laughing at your simplest jokes, he's not only enjoying your humor but also silently telling you that your presence brings him happiness. His laughter is less about the words you say and more about how much he enjoys you. 6. He notices changes in your appearance. When a man secretly likes you, one of the strongest hints is how quickly he notices even the smallest changes in your appearance. You might change your hairstyle, wear a different color, try new makeup, or even put on an accessory you don't usually wear, and he will be one of the first people to point it out. Unlike others who may overlook these details, he pays close attention because he is genuinely interested in you and how you present yourself. This kind of observation goes beyond casual politeness. It shows that he is not only looking at you, but also appreciating you. When he comments on your new look with a compliment like "that color suits you" or "your hair looks different today," it's his subtle way of letting you know that he values your effort and wants you to feel noticed. Even if he doesn't say anything directly, the way his eyes light up when he sees you looking slightly different can reveal his admiration. His attentiveness also highlights the fact that he's invested emotionally. People usually don't remember or notice small changes in someone's appearance unless that person is important to them. The fact that he observes these details means he's not only looking at the surface, but also showing an interest in your overall presence. It's his quiet way of showing care and appreciation, without openly confessing his feelings. When a man consistently notices changes in how you look, it's not accidental. It's intentional attention driven by affection. It reflects how much space you occupy in his thoughts and how much he values you. His recognition of these little differences is another silent but powerful signal that you are special to him and that he wants you to know he's paying attention. 7. He gets slightly nervous around you. When a man secretly likes you, one of the easiest signs to spot is how he becomes slightly nervous in your presence. Even if he usually appears confident and composed around others, being near you can change his behavior in subtle ways. He may fidget with his hands, play with his phone, adjust his clothes, or stumble over his words when talking to you. This nervous energy often comes from his desire to make a good impression and his fear of saying or doing something wrong. It's not that he lacks confidence overall. It's simply that his feelings for you create a mix of excitement and anxiety that shows up in small ways. Sometimes, his nervousness may also appear through body language. He might avoid direct eye contact at first, only to quickly glance back at you when he thinks you won't notice. He could blush, clear his throat, or smile awkwardly when you catch him off guard. Even his posture may shift. He might stand a little straighter, fix his hair, or adjust his shirt when you walk into the room. These small gestures are his unconscious way of trying to look better and feel more prepared in front of you. This nervous behavior actually reveals how much he cares. If you didn't matter to him, he wouldn't feel pressured or self-conscious in your presence. His slight awkwardness is a sign that your opinion of him matters deeply and that he wants you to see him in the best possible light. At its core, his nervousness is not a weakness but a reflection of genuine attraction. It shows that he values your presence, feels excited by it, and is silently hoping you notice him. Those small nervous actions are his heart's way of showing what his words may still be holding back. 8. He makes time for you despite being busy. When a man secretly likes you, one of the most meaningful signs is that he makes time for you, even when his schedule is packed. Everyone has responsibilities, deadlines, and personal commitments. But when he feels something special for you, he will carve out moments to be around you no matter how busy he is. It could be something small, like sending you a message during a hectic day, calling you when he has a short break, or rearranging plans just to meet you for a little while. These gestures might seem simple, but they carry a strong message. You are a priority in his life. This behavior shows that he values your presence more than convenience. Time is one of the most precious things we all have, and when he chooses to share his with you, it reflects genuine care and affection. He could be exhausted after a long day but still show up for you, whether it's to listen, to help, or to just be by your side. That extra effort is his way of proving, without words, that you matter to him more than routine tasks. It's also important to notice that he doesn't treat spending time with you as an obligation. Instead, he enjoys it and looks forward to it. His willingness to sacrifice rest or leisure for your sake means you have a special place in his heart. Even if he's tired, stressed, or busy, he finds energy when it comes to you. At its core, making time for you is his silent confession. It tells you that no matter how chaotic life becomes, he wants you in it. His actions show that you are not just an option, but a priority he chooses again and again. 9. He engages deeply in your conversations. When a man secretly likes you, one of the strongest signs is how deeply he engages in your conversations. Unlike casual listeners who may respond with short answers or distracted nods, he gives you his full attention. You'll notice that he listens carefully, maintains eye contact, and responds thoughtfully to what you say. He doesn't just wait for his turn to talk. He truly processes your words and reacts in a way that shows he values your thoughts and feelings. This depth of engagement also appears in the kind of questions he asks. Instead of sticking to surface-level topics, he digs deeper, showing curiosity about your opinions, dreams, and experiences. He may remember things you mentioned in previous conversations and bring them up again later, proving that he's not only listening but also holding on to your words. This is his way of showing that your voice matters to him and that he wants to understand you on a deeper level. His body language also reinforces his interest. He might lean closer when you're speaking, nod in agreement, or smile at your stories, signaling that he's emotionally present. Even in group settings, his focus remains on you, and he makes sure to acknowledge your contributions more than others. This behavior is not forced. It comes naturally because he enjoys connecting with you. When a man engages deeply in conversations with you, it reveals more than good manners. It shows that he wants to build a strong emotional connection and make you feel heard and valued. His interest in your words reflects his interest in you. It's a subtle but powerful way of saying, I care about what's on your mind because you are important to me. 10. He gives subtle compliments often. When a man secretly likes you, one of the sweetest ways he shows it is by giving you subtle compliments. These are not always the big, dramatic statements like "you're the most beautiful person I've ever seen." Instead, they are small, thoughtful remarks slipped into conversations that show he notices and appreciates you. He might say things like, "That color looks great on you," "I like how you think," or "You always make things fun." These comments may seem casual, but they carry deeper meaning because they highlight the specific things he admires about you. Subtle compliments are powerful because they often feel more genuine. He isn't trying to overwhelm you with flattery. Rather, he wants you to know he's paying attention to the little things. It could be about your style, your smile, your voice, or even the way you handle situations. By pointing out these details, he shows that he values not just how you look, but also who you are as a person. These compliments also serve another purpose. They allow him to express his feelings without making them too obvious. He might not be ready to confess directly, but through his words, he gives you small hints of admiration. You'll often notice that he compliments you more than he does others, which is a clear sign that you hold a special place in his eyes. At the heart of it, his subtle compliments are not just about boosting your confidence. They are about creating connection. By reminding you of your strengths, beauty, and uniqueness, he's quietly showing affection. Each gentle remark is his way of saying, "I like you," without ever needing to say it outright. 11. He tries to protect or support you quietly. When a man secretly likes you, one of the most meaningful ways he shows it is by quietly protecting or supporting you. He may not make grand gestures or openly declare his feelings, but his actions reveal his care. You'll notice that he steps in when you need help, even in small ways. For example, he might walk you to your car at night, offer his jacket when you're cold, or check if you got home safely. These little protective actions come naturally to him because your comfort and safety matter deeply to him. Support also appears in how he stands by you emotionally. If you're stressed, he listens patiently and tries to ease your worries. If you're working on something important, he encourages you and reminds you that you're capable. He doesn't always shout his support out loud, but you can feel it in how consistently he shows up for you when it counts. He wants you to know that you're not alone, and even if he doesn't put it into words, his presence speaks volumes. What makes this behavior special is that it's done quietly. He doesn't protect or support you to get attention or praise. It comes from a place of genuine affection. Often, he does these things without you asking, because he's already tuned into what you need. It's his way of showing that he notices when you're uncomfortable, tired, or in need of encouragement. At its core, his protective and supportive nature reflects his deeper feelings. By quietly looking out for you, he's telling you that your well-being is important to him. Even without saying, "I care about you," his actions prove it again and again. His quiet efforts are a silent declaration of affection. 12. He looks for ways to impress you. When a man secretly likes you, another clear sign is that he looks for ways to impress you. This doesn't always mean he will do something big or dramatic. Often, it's the little things he does that reveal his intentions. He might talk about his achievements casually, show you a skill he's proud of, or try to be extra helpful when you're around. Sometimes, he may go out of his way to share something he knows you'll find interesting, just to catch your attention. These are his subtle attempts to stand out in your eyes and make you see him in a special light. You might also notice that he puts extra effort into his appearance when he knows he'll see you. Maybe he dresses a little sharper, styles his hair differently, or wears a scent that he hopes you'll notice. This isn't just about looking good in general. It's about looking good for you. It's his way of silently saying, "I want you to notice me." Beyond looks, he may also try to impress you with his actions. He could step up to solve problems quickly, show his sense of humor more, or share thoughtful ideas in conversation. Sometimes he'll even try to highlight his strengths, like being responsible, caring, or ambitious, hoping you'll admire those qualities. What makes this behavior genuine is that it often feels natural rather than forced. He isn't boasting or showing off for everyone. He reserves that extra effort mainly for you. His quiet attempts to impress reflect his desire to earn your attention and maybe even your admiration. At the heart of it, he's not just trying to show you who he is. He's hoping you'll see why he's worth liking in return. 13. He texts or calls without a real reason. When a man secretly likes you, one of the most telling signs is that he texts or calls you without any real reason. Instead of waiting for an important topic or a clear excuse, he reaches out just to keep the connection alive. His messages may seem casual, something like, "Hey, what are you doing?" or "I just saw something that reminded me of you." But beneath the surface, they reflect his desire to stay close to you. It's not about the content of the message. It's about maintaining a line of communication with you because he enjoys your presence, even digitally. This behavior shows that you are on his mind, even when there's nothing specific to discuss. He may initiate small talk about your day, share a funny meme, or ask questions that don't necessarily need answers, all as an excuse to keep the conversation going. His effort to reach out is his way of saying, "I want to talk to you, even if I don't have a reason." Calls work the same way. He might ring you up to ask something simple that he could have easily looked up himself, or just to hear your voice. These calls may be short, but they carry a lot of meaning because they reveal that he doesn't need a practical reason to connect with you. What matters to him is the interaction itself. At its core, this behavior is about building closeness. By texting or calling without reason, he's inviting you into his daily life and making you a regular part of his routine. It's his subtle but powerful way of showing that he enjoys your presence so much that he doesn't want to wait for special occasions to talk. He simply wants you there. 14. He values your opinion more than others. When a man secretly likes you, one of the strongest hints is that he values your opinion more than others. You'll notice that he turns to you for advice, even on small decisions he could easily make on his own. Whether it's about what shirt looks better, which restaurant to try, or even bigger choices about his work or goals, your input matters to him in a way that others' opinions do not. This is because he sees you as someone whose thoughts carry weight and meaning in his life. Unlike casual conversations where people might ask for opinions out of politeness, he genuinely listens to what you say. He doesn't just ask questions. He takes your answers seriously and often acts on them. If you suggest a book, he'll try to read it. If you recommend a place, he'll want to go there. These small actions show that your words influence him, which is a subtle but clear sign of admiration and respect. This behavior also reveals his desire to connect on a deeper level. By involving you in his decisions, he is building trust and making you a part of his world. It's his way of showing that he not only likes you but also values your judgment and perspective. He wants you to know that your voice matters to him, even more than the opinions of people who may have known him longer. At its heart, prioritizing your opinion is about closeness. It shows that he doesn't just see you as someone he likes, but as someone important whose thoughts shape his choices. His quiet respect for your ideas is his unspoken way of saying, "You matter to me, and what you think matters too." 15. He shows jealousy in small, hidden ways. When a man secretly likes you, one of the subtle signs is that he shows jealousy in small, hidden ways. He may not openly admit his feelings, but his reactions can reveal more than his words. For instance, if you talk about another man or mention spending time with someone else, you might notice a slight change in his tone, expression, or body language. He could become quieter, make a playful joke to cover up his feelings, or quickly change the subject. These reactions are not about control. They come from the fear of losing your attention to someone else. Sometimes, his jealousy shows in how protective he becomes. If another man flirts with you, he may step in with light humor, join the conversation, or subtly position himself closer to you. He might not say anything directly, but his actions show he wants to keep your focus on him. Even small signs, like his eyes following you when someone else makes you laugh, reveal his feelings more clearly than words ever could. What makes this kind of jealousy hidden is that he tries not to let it show too much. He doesn't want to push you away by seeming possessive, so he keeps it subtle. But deep down, his quiet reactions are a reflection of how much he values your attention and how strongly he cares. At its core, this silent jealousy isn't negative. It's a natural sign of attraction. It shows that you mean enough to him that the thought of losing your interest makes him uncomfortable. Even though he hides it behind small gestures, his feelings are written in the way he reacts when someone else steps too close to your world.